Magic players who were looking forward to the Amazon Prime Days got a bit of a shock and disappointment when they saw what Amazon Prime Days had to offer for Magic the Gathering products. In today's video, we're going to be discussing the leftover stock that Wizards of the Coast is still trying to push on the players and what players are going to do about it. Amazon Prime Days just didn't add up to what a lot of players were expecting it to be. Welcome back, everyone. MTG Moxman here. Thanks again for hanging out with me on the channel today. If you're new to my channel and you enjoy today's content, don't forget, like and subscribe to the channel, turn on your notification bells. I upload content every single day of the week. Now, when we're talking about Amazon Prime Days, it's like a deal day. Black Friday, cool stuff. You're expecting some amazing deals, but it takes so much more to shock and awe people into thinking that something is a good deal, that it's worth buying. Because let's face it, most of these things are just consumers being convinced to buy things they really don't need. And I think in the world of Magic the Gathering, the products they offered us did not offer a deep enough discount. There were some fairly good, deals to be had if it was not the economic climate we're in and not the overall feeling players have toward Magic the Gathering. And I'll discuss that as we go through some of the images. But the idea that they only discounted as far as they did to try to move the product and not enough to entice players to buy it, there's a real difference between someone saying, oh, that's not a bad price, versus, oh my, I got to get that. I got to get 3 or 4. That's an amazing deal. There's a real discrepancy there in how they've decided to price things or what they were allowed to discount it at. Irregardless of the fact of how players feel about Magic the Gathering right now, if there was a really good deal, most of you would still take up the deal. No matter how mad you were at Wizards, if they offered you some amazing discount, you would dive into that discount just because it was a good deal and that's hard to pass up. There's lots of people out there who can't help but just love a good deal. They're like, I'm so mad at you, but that price is just so good. Now, some of the things I expected to see are definitely on the list, and a few that I didn't expect to see are here. So when I was looking through all the Amazon Prime Day stuff, and by the way, I did look in Canada, and if anyone in the US wants to have a laugh, type in amazon.ca, look at the Magic the Gathering Prime Day deals. Just go ahead, treat yourself. Yeah, you guessed it, there's not a single one. We can get some dice on discount. We can get a card holding box on discount, but we can't get Magic product on discount at all that I could find. If you found some, let me know. So when we're looking at this stuff, guys, take a look at this. Here we have the amazing Crimson Vow. Okay, it says 30% off. We got a set booster box, right? This, of course, are the bundle packs now that just have the 8 booster packs inside. You know what? $30 is probably not the worst deal, but it doesn't mean it's the best either. Now, when you jump to other things like Commander decks, now for a player who's starting out in Commander, this one I thought was not a bad deal. $18.99, that puts it like 20-something bucks here in Canada. This is a fairly reasonable deal that somebody might be interested in buying, especially if you're new to Commander or you want to tinker with a deck like this and take it apart. Now, another deal, something like Brothers War, which was a well-received product, seeing this thing here as the bundle pack. You got the Transformers card, you got 8 set boosters for 28 bucks. That is a pretty good deal to me. I can see why players may want to buy this one, but again, I'm having an issue when I talk about this stuff because we all know some of these things have been fiddled with. There's all kinds of like counterfeit stuff that gets resent back to the warehouse and they're just going to ship it out in these packs. I wonder if 3 or 4 weeks from now, we're going to have a whole different video on a whole bunch of people really mad and upset because they got packs that were already opened, tinkered, tampered with, whatever you want to call it. They just got bamboozled. But somebody else resending things or somebody, ripped it open at some point. I'm just curious how that will go. But when you're looking at things like Midnight Hunt, this thing's $74.99 US. That puts it at about $100 Canadian. That's a pretty good deal for a set booster box. If you're a person who just wants to experience it, dive into some packs, have a chaos draft of some kind, I can see why that might appeal to you. Now, Dominaria United at $92, I wouldn't touch that with a 10-foot pole. The little, funny, the box topper card is worthless at this point. There's nothing there to really grab hold of me. When I look at Midnight Hunt, I kind of think how I thought about the last one, Crimson Vow. I kind of go, it's not bad, but these have been sitting on Wizards Warehouse and in their stock for a long time. This really feels like it's just leftovers that nobody wants anymore. They can't get rid of it. It's taking up shelving space, and they want their bottom line to look good at the end of the year. And it's just not enough to grab people. Even the stuff like New Capenna. Look at this. You can get a bundle pack of New Capenna, 8 set boosters for 21 bucks. I don't think they're going to sell that many. I don't know what to tell you guys. It just doesn't grab me. Like Crimson Valley, you're just kind of like, really? Set booster box, box topper, vampire Dracula card, maybe a set booster of Brothers War for 76. You see where I'm going? Nothing here that I've showed you said, oh, I gotta have it. This is the one. I've been waiting for this deal all year. I've gotta have it. That's the problem. That's the issue right there. The marketing, which means in this case, the price point, because we already know what the cards are. We know what these sets are. We know what's inside the set. There's no new shenanigans there. There's no new allure. It's all about the price, and that price is not going to grab people. Yes, there are people who are going to take advantage of certain boxes here. They're going to enjoy a few things. They're going to say it's a pretty good deal. I'm going to snag it, but this will not be a be-all, end-all. I saw a whole bunch of Reddit boards, a whole bunch of players talking. I looked through my emails, my Discords, talked to friends. It's kind of like, yeah, it's not bad prices, but I'm not going to buy any. If it was $10 cheaper, I would buy a box. I'm used to hearing that one. I heard that again. That just tells me the appetite for old stock, which is what this is not grabbing players at this price point. The old stock will have to be used up at different Vegas cons, different ways of them mishmashing stuff together and other little like rainbow box deluxe stuff where they can give a whole bunch of variety packs away to get people excited, because that is not going to do it. And that's how a lot of players, that's how I felt. I kind of felt like I was looking through a department store that's about to close, and they've red tagged everything, but if you look under the tag, they say this is 50% off, and let's say it's $25.99, but you lift the tag up and you can see it was $26.99, so it's not really 50% off. That's how I feel with a lot of these products. I think they should be marked a lot lower, which I know is crazy to think about, but if you actually want to move the product, you got to entice people, you got to grab people, you got to make them want to buy it. The economic team did not do their job. The marketing team didn't do anything about it. And I think overall, it was kind of meh. I'm not hateful against it. I'm not pro it. It's just another product run of them trying to clear out old stock. And I'm going to keep saying that, old stock, because that's how they're treating it. At this point, honestly, it should have all gone to landfill, been destroyed, do something with it, and make it public, so we think it's all being destroyed. Because right now, a lot of players are not going to have a good feeling about seeing the products they paid full price for at a massive discount. And even then, it's not really that massive of a discount. It's not. It is a discount from what they charged, but it shows you what the real price could be if they wanted it to be. But they don't. And they didn't. So a lot of it will probably sit still on the shelves. It'll still sit at the warehouse level and not be moved. And every LGS out there who is looking at those Amazon Prime days has just got their arms crossed going, because they had to buy it at full price. They had to buy whatever the distributor was charging them, and now they're stuck with it. They're just sitting there going, it's going to sit here forever now. Because when players have the price memory like that, they're going to remember that Amazon day. They're going to remember the last Amazon dump. They're going to remember these price points and say, why would I ever pay more? What makes it desirable and collectible? Wizards has got a lot to do before they can turn the players' minds around. They've got to end Amazon Prime days. They've got to tighten the runs up and get this stuff done. Instead of players going meh over a product, lower the runs down and get things tightened up. So when there is a small deal of some kind 5 years from now, players get excited again. It's going to take a long time to dig out this hole that they've got. They got to fill it in nicely, pack it all down, put new materials in there, and come up with some new kind of shtick to get the players excited. But the Amazon Day is not the way to do it. I just feel they are devaluing their brand by putting it for sale like this. It just hurts so many people in so many ways and looks bad on the company, in my opinion, that I just go, I don't think you should have done it. I know you did. And I knew you were going to throw the kitchen sink and put a lot of products out there. And a lot of these ones are the ones I called in the video saying what would be out. A few surprises, like some of these bundle packs. But overall, a lot of it was the stuff I expected to see. I know some players were hoping for Ikoria and stuff. But no, this is what we got. This is what they have so much overprinted right now. They got to clear it out. And that's where we're at. Let me know what you guys think when you saw these Amazon Day stuff. Let me know if we see anything crazy coming up tomorrow. Slam it down in the comments sections. But right now, I would call the Amazon Prime Days kind of a disappointment for a lot of players, myself included. But I look forward to reading your comments in the comments section each and every day. Thanks again for stopping by my channel and hanging out with me today. Don't forget to give a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for another video. Have an awesome day today. Remember, this video is brought to you by my patrons and my YouTube membership members. Without their support, this content would not exist, so a big shout out and thank you to each and every one of my patrons. Amazing guys, thanks again. You're here at the Ramble Jamble. You're part of the team, you're at the end, and you know it's true. It was a meh. It wasn't horrible, but it wasn't good enough to make you buy. You're on the cusp. If they'd knocked off, if they made a Crimson Vow draft box $49.99, you would have bought it. If they made the new Capenna bundle packs $10.99, you would have bought it. They'd be hurting their brand, but they'd be selling product. That's what Wizard of the Coast has to get around. I don't think they realize the brand damage they're doing, but it's besides the point. That's where we're at right now. We'll see how players react to all this stuff. I look at it and just say, it's wrong. It's so far from where we've come. Makes me so happy to buy reserveless cards personally and just enjoy the game and play when I want to play and buy the individual single cards I'm after and just kind of stay away from sealed product right now until they turn this all around. So either way, thanks for hanging out, guys. Thanks for being here at the end of the video as I get ready to go make chicken strips, crispy chicken. We'll figure it out. I got chicken breasts I got to do something with. We'll have some fun with it. Thanks again for stopping by. Don't forget to leave a boomstick in the comments section. Oh, we're getting a little bit closer.